Hey guys, Phobia again, and today what we're going to talk about is some efficient ways to gear for the Season 1 of Shadowlands PvP. Some of the fastest way to gear if you want to just focus on the PvP aspect of the game. So we're going to start into that. Again, if you guys have any questions for me, you guys can leave a comment down below. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you like the content, catch me at twitch.tv/aphobia gaming. I haven't been on for a few days streaming. I've been sick. So now that I'm feeling a little bit better, we'll get back on that daily grind. So you guys can reach me there, and I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll get right to it. All right, so up first, honor gear. Honor gear is so easy to get right now, guys. Like, I'm not even kidding you. So you go into your player versus player, you look, oh, 300 for your first win, and then 150, I believe it is, after your first win in Battlegrounds. And even if you lose, you're getting about 2 to 300-ish honor. I want to say about 200 honor. Let's be realistic. 200 honor for even losing a Battleground, depending on what Battleground it is. I am on averaging, if I win a Battleground, getting like 4 to 5 to 600 honor for winning, even after my first win, depending on the Battleground. So that's ridiculous when you look into the effect of, look how much the honor gear is, right? You come over here, it's the Enclave, to the right of the Enclave, in between the Hall of Shapes. You come to the honor vendor, Purveyor Zokul, and look at this, right? So 800, 800, 500 for the trinkets, 700 for the boots, 500 for the wrist and the cloak, 500 for the rings. Like, one BG win is pretty much a guaranteed piece of gear. Super quick to get it. I did the math, guys, and the total honor you need for the full set of just regular honor gear before upgrading is 11,025 honor. You need 11,025 honor before you're fully geared out. So that's fine. You can get, that's super quick to get. I got my full honor gear set. I'm at 168 item level, full 171 honor gear, and I got that in about 6 hours, 7 hours of like doing BGs and skirmishes. I would recommend to do skirmishes if you guys plan, if you guys are higher experience, because you're gonna win a lot. First one's 160. Everyone, if that's 80. I went 35 and 2 yesterday, and I had 5,000 something honor, and now I have and then I bought my legendary here from the honor vendor. So super quick to gear out, guys. Honor gear is ridiculous. Again, 11,025 to get a full set, and then after that you go into upgrading. So you buy a piece of gear, then you go over here, you go to the upgrade vendor. My gear is fully upgraded, but you would drag it in. See, it says renown 7. So to go from 171 to, I think it's 180, 178 or something like that, because it cost me 800 honor, right? And that's what, and then 2,000 for the weapon, 600, and this is going for the next rank. So on your guys, I believe the first upgrade is 300 to 400 for every piece of gear. So it's super quick. You can fully gear out and then start upgrading right after that. But this is like when you first hit level 60, you get 11,025 honor. You can level through battlegrounds. You can level through skirmishes. And by the time you hit level 60, you can buy a full set of gear, guys. It's ridiculous. So that's how the honor gear works, right? You get the gear, you come here, and you purchase it, and then you upgrade it. That simple. All right, so next, professions. Now, professions are a huge way to get full 151 gear right when you hit max level on your tailor and get it ready to go. You hit level 60, throw that on, right? It's just, it's a variety of mixture of sets. So I'll show you. First thing you're going to do here is you're going to go to the Hall of Shapes. And if you're a tailor, because I am a tailor as a clothy, you're going to go to the right over here. You're going to come in all over here. Let's go to the little transport. Don't even think I had to do that. He's right here. All right. You're going to go to Stitcher Afi. I don't know, say that name, right? You're going to learn tailoring if you haven't already. And then you're going to go into your tailoring. And then you're going to go down to the 151 level 60 gear. So a big thing you can do is, let's just craft a random piece. It's going to cost 4 lightless silk. Let's just craft that's 6 lifeless. Just don't want to waste any crafting materials. Let's just craft this one. Shadowlace hand wraps. All right. This one gave me crit mastery. So what you're going to do is you're going to make them until you get all his verse gear as a shadow priest. You need all haste verse gear, and that can be filled in for some of the PvP gear that doesn't have haste versed on it, right? So for me, for instance, I have my Shadowlands cowl, haste versed, and I have my Shadowlands foot wraps, haste versed, right? So that's a good filler right there, because those are the only two pieces of PvP gear that are that you want to have haste versed on, right? Like having, a little bit of verse mastery here is fine, but these two right here especially, you want to just make haste verse out of them and you're good to go. All right, so that's a huge way to do that. You can make a full set of your gear on any blacksmithing, leather worker, tailoring. Now let's say you don't have that, right? Let's say you guys don't have leather working, you don't have tailoring, you don't have blacksmithing. Well, hey, your boy got you. All right, so that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna mount up. Once I can find where am I going? This way. All right, give me a second, guys. It's gonna take me a second to get to this portal because I'm not a mage. I ain't got that, and my Hearthstone set to here. We're gonna run here. We're gonna take this portal to Orgrimmar real quick. All right, here we go. And we're gonna go to the auction house. All right, this gear is on the auction house. So if you have the gold, it shouldn't be that expensive either. So if you have the gold to spare, and you want, as soon as you hit level 60, or even if you're leveling, you can have it pre-bought. Right? You go to the, let me just mount up real quick and fly there. You can fly to the auction house real quick. Clicky click, and then just type in Shadow Lace. Boom, look at that. 151 for the waist. They have the headpiece, the wrist, the feet. You got the hands, the shoulders. You got all the pieces here, and then all you do is click on it and try to find the haste verse. If you're a shadow priest, crit haste, crit mastery. You're just gonna keep going until you find that piece that you're looking for. Now, it would be a little bit better if they could just let you say, "Hey, type in there, haste verse," right? Boom, 350 gold right there, easy. Buy that whole full set, and you can have that, and then work on your honor gear, right? Or you can fully honor gear out and then do what I'm a crafter, so I crafted it myself. But I fully honor geared out, and I wanted a haste verse, so I crafted these two pieces of gear, and there we go. So that's another thing you guys can do. Professions or the auction house could be a huge, huge way to get you guys instantly geared instead of slowly creeping towards gear when you hit level 60. So those two combined could be huge for you guys. So I would recommend, as soon as you hit level 60, get what you can by your own crafting means, and then work on that honor gear, and then that way you're not going into BG's game one shot or anything like that. So that's a good way to do it, guys. So that's all I can talk about on that one. All right, next. So once you're fully geared up, you got all you can do, and you really want to mid-max, if you hate PvE, then you're good. Don't worry about it. You have nothing left you got to do on just like getting straight up gear, okay? Nothing else you got to do on that end. But if you really want to be a mid-maxer, get the best possible gear, that haste verse gear as a Shadow Priest, then what you can do is mythics, okay? So you can go into your adventure guide, go into your dungeons, and be like, okay, what dungeon mythic is going to give me that haste verse gear? And you need a helmet and you need a boots, right? Because the rest of your gear will be upgradable over time. So the best thing I would do is first get these two pieces as high as you can because they're not upgradable and they're going to be the lowest item level you have. So you can go through and say, okay, the other side. Do I have anything from here? Doesn't look like it. No. Well, I got a haste mastery ring. I'm telling you guys right now, this is one of the best rings you can get. I know it's haste mastery, but look at that haste. Oh my jeebus. I mean, you can just replace the signet right there, the versatility mastery one with that one, and oh man, that haste is so good. So you could get that, right? That's still, even though you don't have the versatility, that haste is gonna make up for it. So you can always say, hey, I'm gonna go get that for mid-maxing. And you just go through and you find out what dungeon. So I haven't really done this because I don't do PvE at all, but I'll go through this with you guys right now, and we'll kind of find what comes out of what. Let's see here. So I did this done earlier with my brother to get the haste versatility wrists because it's 184 and mine are crit versatility from PvP. So you get that if you really wanted to. Like, hey, I'm gonna min max. I'm gonna go get that wrist right there. Boom, and that comes out of what was I just on? Mists of Turnaseath. You can go in here and try to get the wrist out of there. I believe the helmet comes out of here too. There's a helmet that comes out of here, right? Yeah, and a haste verse helmet. So you get the haste verse helmet and the haste verse wrist out of one dungeon, right? Two bisses right there out of one dungeon. Just grab that, and then we got to find some boots, right? Now, is there any boots that we can find? Let's go through here. No. No. So you get a haste versed hands if you really want the mid max instead of that 171. You won't see me doing that because I'm just gonna be able to upgrade them anyways, right? I'm gonna be able to upgrade them in 2 weeks anyway, so I'm not gonna waste my time with that. So, but if you want the mid max, you can go in here into the plague fall and get the hands. We're just looking for boots right now, okay? We're looking for boots right now. That way, since I have this video going for you guys, we can try to find, and you guys can just look into the video and like, okay, this is what he says to go to. Let's go into Spires. There's a haste versus waste right there. Crit haste. Crit haste, crit haste. Necrotic wake. Haste versus ring right there. That's an amazing ring right there. That might be the play to go right there. Instead of the haste mastery one we saw, right? 94 haste, and you lose almost no versatility. You just lose that mastery, so that could be a big one. 94 grade up haste, 15 versatility you lose. That's like nothing. That's a big one right there. Keep looking. Alright, the Theater of Pain's the last one. Is there not a versatility haste boots anywhere? Doesn't look like it. So you can't even find a mid max boots unless I missed it. If you guys know and you guys find one that comes out of here, just let me know down below. But hey, there you go. You found out right here which ones you can go and get and try to get that mid max potential. Again, this is not required. You don't have to do this, but if you want to, mid max, like see, I'm already geared, so I might end up doing some of this if my brother wants to or some of my friends want to, and just hey, you bored? You want to do this? I might be like, yeah, sure, why not? I already got some honor saved up. You know what? Let's get it going. So I might end up doing that just because I have a week left before arena season. Might as well be as strong as I can. But this is not for that. This is just a gearing guide. But this, if you want to if you want to mid max, this could be the way to go. And then there you go. You go through, get the best in slots, and then once you upgrade these pieces of gear that you replaced, then you can swap them back in, and then you're good to go. And that's pretty much it, guys. Mythics for me is just a filler, right? It's just gonna be a filler. After I have nothing to do, and it should be a filler for you guys if you guys don't want to PvE. If you don't want to PvE at all, just like, man, I'm fully geared out. I got some time. Now I'll PvE. Or just don't PvE at all. All right? Don't forget to enchant your gear, guys. Once you're fully geared out, if you're I'm an enchanter because I don't like paying for anything. So I can make all my stuff. But if you're not, go on that auction house. Get the wrist enchant. Get the chest enchant. Get the cloak enchant. Get the weapon enchant. Get your ring enchant. Make sure you enchant your gear because you want to have as much stats as possible. So you want to be the strongest person in that battleground or that skirmish or that arena or the strongest you can be. So that's where we're gonna go on that one. And now we're gonna move on to the last thing you guys need to do. All right, so the last thing you guys need to get done, and probably the most important, is your legendary prep. So you have to get your storyline done with your Covenant, right, to unlock all the missions to go into the mall, which goes into Torghast. You have to make sure you get that done because you can only get about, it is 810 Ash a week, or at least for the first week, and you needed 1250 to finish this quest. So next week we'll be able to finish it, right? So you need to get that done to get that legendary, right? So the first thing you need to do is take this little portal, get into Torghast after you finish your quest chain, go into the rune carver's room. He's gonna have a mission for you, right? Once you unlock this room, he's gonna have a mission for you. So I'm just gonna go in here, show you what it looks like. He's chilling right here. He gives you that mission. You click on him. Right now he asks if I finished it, and then you go do your Torghast run. So you come in here, get the mission, whoop, jump back out, and you can do Torghast as a group if you have friends who are trying to do it. It is harder, but it's super easy to solo once you have that initial gear, and you just go ahead and come into Torghast, and you got to finish the two wings, right? You got to go over here. The soul forges and the upper reaches are the ones you got to do. So I'm not quick right now. Let me try to get there as fast as I can. You're just going to run into it. All right, here we go. And then you do the first floor. And then in order to do the second floor, you have to complete the first floor. Then you complete the second floor. Then you complete the third floor. Next week, you'll be able to do the fourth floor and get the ash for all the floors, right? Because whenever if you do the highest floor, you get the ones for the one before it. So you don't have to do 1, 2, 3, and 4 next week. You just do number 4 and get all the ash, and boom, you're done, right? But you got to make sure you finish 1, then 2, then 3 this week, because obviously you just started. And then when you finish the soul forges, or when you start first, if you start the upper reaches first, then you do the soul forges after, or vice versa. So then you come over here, and it's the same exact thing. You're going to have 3 on this side, and then you finish those 3. And once you're done with that, you'll get to your 810 ash, and there you go. That's it. That's all you got to do. From there, if you are a crafter, you can go and make your preemptive pieces, right? These are the legendary pieces that you need. You can come over here. That looks really cool, by the way. Probably the coolest gear in the game as of right now, in my opinion. This gear is, I think I already clicked on that one. This gear is absolutely redonkulous. This gear looks so cool. I look like a Lich King caster. This is just amazing. Such good work from the art team. But yeah, so you can craft the pieces. If you're a blacksmith, you can craft your piece. Leatherworker, same with you. And if you're a clother, same with you. Another thing, these are on the auction house. So you can go in the auction house and buy them. And then you just got to get your legendaries and throw them inside of there. And that's simple, guys. Find where your legendary comes from. Farm that piece of content. That one that you're looking for. You go into your powers down here. Find which one you like. Farm it up. Get your gear ready to go. And then once that's ready to go, once you can get your legendary, boom, you pop it on in there, and there goes your legendary. Make sure you do that. Make sure you get your legendaries done. That is the last piece of gear you need to get done for this guide that I'm giving you guys. Very important. I know it's not something you can get right now, but you have to make sure you get that done. Get your covenant stuff done, and that'll bring gear, passive gear along the way, guys. I really hope you appreciate this guide, or at least, it helped you guys in some way. If it did, please leave a like. It helps with the algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't already. Now that I'm feeling better, I'll be coming out with a video at least once per week, maybe twice per week, depending on how I'm feeling. Catch me on my Twitch. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys here in a few days, and we'll get things going. And we are gonna do a Road to Glad video, so keep that out. It'll be fun, guys. It'll be a fun one. And then after that, the Road to Rank 1, because that's the goal for this season, guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for coming out and chilling with your boy here. See you guys next time.